Welcome to my channel. This is Grace Manzi. In the video today, I'll be showing you how to make an Obi belt, a sachet or a thick belt, whatever you want to call it. Before I go on into the video, I just want to say a special thank you to those who subscribed to my channel, those who liked, shared, and even took time to watch the videos. Thank you very much and God bless you. If you are watching the channel for the first time, today is your day. Just hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the videos coming up on this channel. Okay, let's get straight into the video. You're going to need your fabric, a chalk, some pins, a tape measure, a pair of scissors, some interfacing, and a long ruler. Okay, now here is the plan for the Obi belt. And as you can see, this is half, right? That's the fold line here, okay? So you're going to put this, cut this on fold, right? And you're going to cut one on fold. That's the belt center. And the belt straps, this is also half, okay? Which is on, this is the fold line here, and another fold line at the bottom here. And you are going to cut two of these on fold, okay? So I've called this the belt center and this the belt straps, okay? So the belt center length is equal to waistline measurement plus 2 inches because you are going to allow the overlap at the back, right? And then the belt straps, they are also waistline measurement length, okay, plus more according to your desire, okay? So I've put plus here. You can make them as long as you want, okay? So that's the plan for our Obi belt. Now you've got to fold your fabric in half as I've done here, okay? And this is the center fold, okay? So you are going to determine how wide you want your belt to be, okay? So I want mine to be 4.5 inches wide. So I'm going to measure 5 inches because I'm going to use the ½ inch for sewing allowance, okay? So I'm going to get my chalk and measure 5 inches, okay? Right. So 5 inches is exactly falling on that white line here. So I don't need to draw the line, okay? So that's my 5 inches, okay? So I'm going to fold my fabric along that white line, okay? Like this. Okay, that's exactly 5 inches, as you can see. Okay, right. Once that is done, the next thing I'm going to do is to shape the belt like I've shown you here, the center belt. I want it to curve like that, okay? So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Now, to shape the belt, you mark the midpoint first, okay? So the midpoint here is at 9, right? You mark that midpoint, okay? And then I want my belt to be 2 inches wide, the belt straps, okay? So I'm going to measure 2.5 inches at the edge here and mark, okay? So what I need to do is to make a curve all the way down to touch the 2.5 inch mark, right? Okay, so I just go ahead and freehand it. Okay, can you see that? Right, that's my belt there. Okay. The next thing I do is just to go ahead and cut it out. Okay. So that's my belt center done. If you open it like this, you're going to fold it like that, okay, as you can see, right, and sew along there, right. So that's the belt center done, okay. It's going to look like this, right. Now let's cut the straps. For the straps, still with the fabric folded in half like this, okay, right. That's the fold here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold here and measure 2.5 inches, okay, because that's the width of my my belt is going to be 2 inches wide, and I need 1/2 inch sewing allowance, so I need to measure 2.5 inches, okay. Okay, I've got 2.5 inches now, right. So I'm going to go ahead and cut along that forward line, okay. Okay, that's one belt done. I'm going to be opening it up, okay, in order to get a total of 36 inches, and then fold it like that, and then I'm going to stitch here 1/2 inch, and then I'll remain with my total width of 2 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and cut another belt the same way I've done this one, okay. It's so simple and straightforward. There you have it. Now I've got my belt center, as you can see, and the 2 belt straps, and you can see for yourself they're approximately the same length here, okay. So now we go to the sewing, but before I do that, don't forget to put interfacing. I'm going to cut interfacing just for the belt center only, okay, and I don't need interfacing for the straps. So that's what I'm going to do, and then we start sewing. Now to start sewing, fold the belt, the center belt, as I've done here, with the right side facing, and making sure to fold in 1/2 inch on both sides of the belt, okay. You are going to need this to insert the straps, okay. So now I'm just going to go ahead, use 1/2 inch seam allowance, and sew along these pins here, okay. That's what I'm going to be doing now. Okay, as you can see, I've done the 1/2 inch sewing allowance, okay. So the next thing you are going to do is to give it a good trim to about 7 millimeters, okay, all the way up to the end, and notch around the curvy ends, okay. So when you have done that, you turn it inside out and give it a good press, okay. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim first, turn it inside out, and then give it a good press. Okay, so the belt center is nice and flat, and it's done, okay. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to go ahead and sew the belts, okay, the straps, right. For the straps, it's optional. You can either leave them straight like that, or you can cut a diagonal line at the edge, as I'm doing here, okay, just to give it a shape at the end when you tie them, like that, okay. So on both belts, I'm just going to be using 1/2 inch seam allowance and join, and then turn them in like I did with the belt center, okay. So that's what I'm going to do. Give them a good 1/2 inch seam allowance here, and then turn them inside out. Now, to attach the straps to the belt, all you need to do is slide this belt about 1/2 inch in, okay, like I'm doing now, right? Okay, and then you pin it in place. So all you are going to do is just edge stitch here, okay, to join to the center belt, right? Do the same as I've done on the other side, okay? And that's your belt done. I'll show you what to do next, okay? So I'm just going to do the edge stitching here. Okay, now the belt is joined to the straps, okay? As you can see, it's almost complete, right? That's the belt done. Now it's going to overlap at the back here, right, as you can see, and then you'll be tying at the front. That will be the front, okay? So in order to achieve that, I'm going to put a buttonhole right on this side of the belt here, okay? A buttonhole that is 2 inches long, okay, so that the strap can fit in. So I'm going to go ahead and do a buttonhole here. I'll show you when I've done it. Then I can show you how the belt is going to go around your waistline, and yeah, that's it. Now to tie the belt, all you have to do is to slide through the strap into the buttonhole, okay, nice and neat. As you can see, that will be your back, right? And then you come to the front with your straps, okay? As I said, they can be longer than this. It's all up to you, really. It's your desired length. And then you can tie at the front the way you want to tie it, okay? I will be showing you how it looks on me, and that's the Obi belt done. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless you.